Elevator Action Returns is an arcade action game. I didn't know that the elevators where the action was, but the big brains at Taito sure did. Just check out this opening attract screen. Wow, that was action-packed. What an intense intro to a game about elevators. You control one of 3 characters. Your objective is to complete various scenarios, typically using elevators to navigate the stage that you're currently traversing. You go to the red door, get the data, and then you get to the end of the level. When you get to the end of the level, you are greeted with some pretty intense action, like this building being demolished. Then there's a helicopter. The intro to the second level involves the helicopter crashing. Action-packed all around. This is one of those games that I've heard people talk about for the Sega Saturn, saying that this is a very high-quality title, and they were not wrong. I've really enjoyed this game since I picked it up, and this is one of those games that I can sit down and enjoy if I've got 10-15 minutes that I can just sit down, sneak away to the basement, and get a couple minutes of video game playing in. This is a perfect game for that. I have no problem walking away from it. Every time I come back, I get a little bit further in the game, I get a little bit better. The controls are spot on. You shoot, you can shoot diagonally, you can shoot while crouching, you jump over some of the elevator shafts from time to time. I've never felt that one of the deaths was due to the game being unresponsive. It's typically my own inadequacies as a video game player that result in my untimely death. One of the things I did figure out after taking a trip to Game FAQs was that to use the grenades, you have to hit jump and shoot at the same time. I kept picking up grenades and wondering, well, how the heck do I use these? It's not, the left and right shoulder button, it's not XYZ, it's not C. What am I doing wrong? You can go into the options and change it to A is shoot, B is jump, and C is grenade. So that's typically how I prefer to play the game. It makes a lot more sense. I wonder if the arcade version was a 2-button game. The nature of this game being kind of like a spy action game, it makes me think of Rolling Thunder. I wonder how much of Rolling Thunder was an inspiration to this. The character doesn't jump from level to level, they use elevators, but the ducking and the shooting and the going into doors where you can hide from enemies and let them pass by, enemies coming out of doors, that really gave me a Rolling Thunder vibe, which is a series I'm a big fan of, especially 2 and 3 on the Genesis. The animation is beautiful. The sound and music design, I've never been one to really mention music in my video game reviews. To me, the music is the music. It really has to be something heinous for me to really care one way or the other. So, sometimes I play games with the TV volume down real low because other people in the house are sleeping. So, occasionally, if you go past the red door where you get the data disc, a siren will go off and that will get your attention. One of the other settings you can monkey with on the Saturn version is the violence mode. You can turn it to hard violence. And when you have hard violence, you get a little extra blood splatter. When you shoot enemies, there'll be a little bit of blood, and occasionally the blood will splatter on the wall. That's, as far as I can tell, that's the only difference. But since it's there, why not toggle it on to hard violence? Overall, I've been really impressed with this game. I keep coming back to it. This is one of the rare few arcade-type games where, I really want to sit down and get good at this. I want to beat this. I've never won CC'd a game. I've never won credit cleared a game. I doubt this will be the one, but I do definitely want to come to it and see the end screen because every level begins and ends with some extreme action. So do yourself a favor, check out Elevator Action one way or another, be it an arcade emulator, the Saturn, however you got to get your hands on this game. Get your hands on this game. I think you'll have a good time with it.